14 till the hour. Next, we're going to take you live to Liverpool, England, where an American radio station is getting an earful about the au pair case. Stay with us. It is 12 before the hour. The release of 19-year-old au pair Louise Woodward has been an emotional turn both in the Boston area where the trial was held and in Britain, Louise Woodward's home. So Boston radio station WRKO has taken its morning show, Clapprood Company, to England. This morning, let's take you live to BBC Radio in Liverpool to hear from some listeners and from hosts Ty and Marjorie Clapprood. Good morning to both of you.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Marjorie, let's start with you. Why'd you go all the way to England to do your show?
Well, we had to do it because, number one, in Boston, this is the biggest case that we've had since Sacco and Vanzetti. And because of the reaction that we were getting as we were doing simulcast with the BBC and others, so many calls from England were energizing our Bostonians. And as you probably know, 90% of Bostonians thought that Louise Woodward had not gotten a fair verdict. And so we thought we would bring our callers over here to London and through the miracle of technology and through your programming as well, share it with the nation.
Now, Ty, what's been the mood of the calls you've been getting from England since you've been there?
It's been surprising. They've been very pro-Louise, as you can expect, until this morning. Now, some people are outraged, and not that the numbers are as big, but they feel so strong and passionately today, at least a few people do, that Louise Woodward was guilty of something and that a travesty of justice has taken place, and Matthew Eapen has not been honored with this verdict and this ruling from the judge. And they were very angry this morning and somewhat embarrassed by the verdict.
Well, now that...
Would you like me to take...
Yeah, I was going to say, now that America is waking up, I know you're taking calls from Boston. Let's listen into one of them.
Okay, let's bring up Maureen from the Lynn area of Boston. You're in WRKO, the BBC, and CBS this morning.
Hi, Marjorie.
Hi, Maureen. What do you think? Speak up loud and clear for all of America.
Marjorie?
Yes?
This is Sally.
Oh, well, Sally, whatever. This is Morning Guy Ty. How are you?
Hi, Sally.
Hello. I'm fine, thank you. First of all, I think that what the judge did was a very brave and independent thinking judgment. I knew that he was going to do this, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Do you remember when the jury came back? They were deliberating. They came back like the second or third time and asked for additional information.
Yes, they wanted additional medical information from the defense expert.
That was a couple of days' worth of testimony.
Yes.
And the judge made a statement, and from that point, I knew how he felt in his heart.
That's interesting.
He said to
Real
them,
quickly, please.
if you don't have enough information now, with all the information that is given you, you must go back and make your decision. If you have any doubt at all that you could convict this woman, then you need to go back and you need to decide with the information that you have.
That'll be an interesting question. Caller, I hate to rush you, but we did promise that we would get as many callers through as possible, and I'm sure that will be grounds for appeal. Mark, let me take a call if we can.
Before you do, I want to know, is anybody asking for more, saying that Louise Woodward should have spent more time in jail, should have more jail time?
Oh, we're hearing that not only from our American callers this morning, and I would say it's 2-to-1, that they like that the judge reduced it to manslaughter. They're appalled that she didn't get 2 to 5 years, at least 2 years served in jail. And you probably heard the prosecution team last night making the point she served less, maybe 3 or 4 days more in jail than Matthew Eapen actually lived.
All right, let's get a British caller there. I think you may have one on the line.
We do. Cole in Cheshire is on WRKO. Good morning. Hello, Cole.
Hello.
Hi, Cole.
Good morning, Cole. Welcome to WRKO, the BBC, and CBS. Go right ahead.
Hello.
Hi, Cole. Can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay,
Cole in Cheshire, you're on the air. Please make your point.
Right, well, my point is, first of all, I think the judge's ruling was a good one. That's my own opinion. It was a good ruling. But what I wanted mainly to say, although I'm very pleased for Louise, I want to put over to the Eapen's family that although we're pleased for Louise, lots and lots of people in Britain do appreciate the terrible tragedy that they have undergone.
Boy, Cole, am I glad to hear you say that, because I think for all of America and for those who are listening through the BBC here in England, and Mark, you may want to take note that we have had an enormous amount of callers from all over the world this morning who, unfortunately, because they are supporters of Louise and are happy about what happened last evening, they're really taking it against the Evans, and that's unfortunate.
We're going to bow out now. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow, everyone.